Listen up, partners. This is Good, Bad, Ugly on World Improv Network.
Good evening, everyone. I am Alex.
I'm Jim.
I'm Robert.
And we are your astute wind counselors to get you through the week with any problems you may be facing or any daily grind issues you want us to resolve for you. So let's get to our first winner. Our first winner is Ben, right here from Denver, Colorado, and he writes, Dear Win, what's the most handy thing you can give someone? The most handy thing you can give someone?
Well, I'd say a Leatherman.
A Leatherman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you can do anything with it.
Now, would you say that Leatherman's a knockoff of the Swiss Army knife, or it's kind of its own little different kind of niche?
I think it's like when you breed. It's like a mule.
Okay.
You know, where you bred a horse and a donkey, and then you end up with a mule. It's can trace its lineage to the Swiss Army knife,
Okay.
but it's not a.
You get the size of a pony, but the strength of a horse.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like breeding a German tank with a Japanese Zero.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
Really. Robert, what do you think, man?
I was gonna say Swiss Army knife, but actually, now that I think of it, I think the best thing is a dual set of power drills, hammer drill and a pre-drill. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind? I mean, not that we want to plug anybody.
Well, yeah, Milwaukee, I heard, is the best brand, but yeah, I mean, they have enough, weight to them too. If you need to hammer something in, you can just take the back end to it.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. Anything can really be fixed with a drill or a hammer.
Drill and a hammer. What about the old good old-fashioned super glue and duct tape MacGyver stuff?
Hey, those are two separate items there, though, right?
Okay, so the combo set.
The combo
covers
set, yeah.
So you're saying a drill, and I thought a hammer drill was like a type of drill.
A hammer drill is a type of drill. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then a pre-drill. Yeah. So, maybe I don't have the terms right. It's been a while since I worked in construction, guys.
Oh, well, that happens, Robert.
Hey, yeah.
You can't just keep it all in your head. At some point in time, you just go.
Bye. Family matters there. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Well,
I do that.
That's right. Absolutely. Ben, I'm going to say the most handy thing you can give someone is zipping down their pants. All right. Well, our next winner is Sophie from Belfast, Northern Ireland. And she writes, Dear Win, much of the Game of Thrones is shot on location here. After 6 seasons, what location or kingdom do you like the best so far? And who is your favorite character? Wow. On the night of the GOT finale.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a pretty deep question there.
Well,
I know, Robert, you're astute Game of Thrones guy. So.
Yeah. My favorite character is the Mountain.
Yeah.
And my favorite location that they shoot in is Cape Coral, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are they shooting down there in Cape Coral, Florida?
Well, just all of the mountain scenes, actually. Sophie, I don't know how
that makes sense. Yeah.
How big of a fan of Game of Thrones you are, but you didn't know the fact that all the scenes with the mountain were in Cape Coral, Florida.
I apologize. I clearly didn't know that. Jimbo, you're a much bigger astute knowledge base of the Game of Thrones series than I am. I just started watching it. I'm on season 3 right now.
Well, I kind of think, hot take alert. My favorite character is Ramsay Bolton.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, he's a sadist.
Okay.
But he's incredibly cunning.
What season does he come in at?
I'm not sure because I didn't watch the middle couple seasons because it's like these are in the books. Why do I need to watch this
We're great
too?
at Game of Thrones, guys.
I guess my favorite location would be Dorne. It's desert-like and arid, much like Spain.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that was actually shot in Morocco.
Oh.
Yeah. Huh. That's not like where Daenerys is from, right?
No.
No?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, it's I don't think, as far as you have proceeded, Alex, I don't think you have encountered Dorne yet.
I haven't. Darn it. Well, I'm telling you what, my favorite location is probably King's Landing, only because a lot of really bad stuff goes on there, but more importantly, I see the views, and I know the views because I've actually been there where they shot that, and that's Dubrovnik, Croatia. Ooh. And this first time I saw it, I was like, I know that has to be near the castle in Dubrovnik. Sure enough, it is. And so that kind of has a tight attachment to me because of the fact that they shoot all the King's Landing stuff in Croatia. My favorite character, Tyrion Lannister, the little midget guy. I mean, I like him because he's so cunning. He's just so
Peter Dinklage.
That's right.
Yeah,
I like
great actor.
And although he's a good actor, he plays a heck of a little man, I should say, that has a lot of power, a lot of stature, and does a great job of not only bringing on banter that makes you laugh and that makes you think and that something you wouldn't expect from time to time, but also showing that he doesn't have to be big like the mountain in order to make his presence felt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Croatia and Tyrion is my guy.
Just a note for everybody out there. Even if you feel like maybe your size puts you at a disadvantage, everyone can achieve if you work hard enough.
That's right.
Stay in school, kids.
Absolutely.
And you can make it to the top of the mountain if you try hard, no matter your stature. Okay, well, there you go, Sophie. I hope you like those answers. If not, well, we're going to move on to Toby from Knoxville, Tennessee. And Toby writes, Dear Win, what do you think of the new party craze these days where teens purposely try to OD just for fun in order to see how close they can come to cheating death unscathed? Wow.
Good Lord, that's a thing nowadays?
God, it sounds like it almost sounds like a case of self-hazing. I was watching that community court segment where they had actually the manager of the Chicago Cubs and the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah. And the guy who was the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Don Gilbert, I think's his name, right?
Dan Gilbert.
Dan Gilbert.
I think I listened to the same one there.
Yeah, that was amazing how they went to DeVry University together and they used to haze each other.
Yeah.
And man, the poor Joe Madden guy from the Cubs, that's almost like suicide and ODing.
It's like you're hazing yourself to the point of death, which is a very scary thing. I can't believe that's what kids are getting into nowadays. What happened to Full House, right? Oh, I guess it's back.
Well, you know what it is? I think it has to do with boredom, and it has to do with seeing so much. We're getting so desensitized on the internet and all the social media stuff that you have to see what's the next thing I can do to get some cool views on Snapchat or people talking about me.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I think you guys are both coming down a bit too hard on these kids.
I apologize.
These are explorers. These are the Jacques Cousteaus of our time, trying to go to a place where most people are too afraid to go.
Like Jacob's Ladder.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Like, let's check out the afterlife.
And come back.
Yes. I admire them. I say kudos to you kids. Keep it up.
So what you're saying is these guys are really just almost like you said, beyond explorers.
Yeah.
They're like historians, past life travelers like Anubis to try to then come back and tell everybody what the afterlife looks like and what really happens when you die.
Yes.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Or maybe just to experience it for themselves. Why did Sir Edmund Hillary climb Everest? Because it was there.
Yeah. Do you think once their first friend dies, though, they'll continue to
or do you think it? That's a good question, Robert. I would think they would either continue this and try to find them and say, how is it over there? And I'm coming back.
Yeah.
And should I stay here with you or should I come back? Or they're going to be scared. But you know what? At a young age, to take that kind of initiative, to show that kind of determination, almost like an emperor penguin. Marching.
Yeah. It's like hunters stepped into the forest. Let's go find them, right?
Well, Toby, I tell you what, I apologize. And Robert and I probably see it a little bit different now that Jimbo enlightened us on how brilliant and how amazing our youth is becoming.
Yeah.
To try to change the world in a revolutionary way, to get to the bottom of the most ultimate question of all time.
Unfortunately, DeVry University is not around anymore to get these kids into shape. No, that's my opinion.
Man, that's
where else will they be able to pursue this research under, better settings?
Maybe all these kids did go to DeVry University when it was still in
and that's why they tried to OD.
That's why they're trying to OD. Yeah,
that's a good point. I never thought of that.
Shout out to DeVry University, all the graduates. Love you.
Love you guys. All right, well, let's move on to our next winner, and that's Vicky from London, England. And she writes, Dear Win, what do you or most Americans think of the UK leaving the European Union? Oh, now we're getting into some deep stuff in this world. Not in Westeros, not in the afterlife. Right now, here and now, David Cameron and the Brexit vote that just happened several days ago.
Well, I would say United Kingdom, you done screwed up. But as the country that has yet to tell Donald Trump he can't be president, we are in no position to throw stones.
Good point.
That is a good point.
Good point. What do you think? I mean, what do you think is going to happen to the UK? I mean, they got about 2 years, I think, to figure this out. The EU is trying to push them out, but they technically have about 2 years to make this exit point. What do you think is going to happen over there?
I think mass chaos. I think there's going to be a civil war.
28 days later, a zombie war, riot kind of a thing?
No, I think just the city of London itself is going to establish itself as a city-state, much like the old Roman nation states, and it will secede from the United Kingdom.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that this whole thing happened because of this whole Game of Thrones kick, honestly. You know, everybody's trying to make it to the top, be their own person, you know. Nobody's working together. Everybody wants to get in that throne.
That makes sense.
You know,
Getting that throne.
Getting the throne.
So the UK just wants to sit on its own iron chair
Yeah.
and not worry about the other kingdoms around.
They're just going off, you know. They're done with the... How many seasons has there been?
6.
They're done with the 4th season, and they're stopping there.
There you go. And that's probably the best answer you can get, Vicky. And we're going to give you one more little piece of inspiration and another little piece of advice to get you the rest of the week, known as Horoscope Corner.
Love, fortune, status. Let us do your astrological chart. Horoscope Corner on World Improv Network.
Oh, crap. Are you a Sagittarius? I hope not, because you have a bad week in store. Unless you go to the World Improv Network Facebook page. Give us a like over there. Check us out on Twitter at World Improv Net. You can send us suggestions. We will use those in the show. You can check us out on YouTube, the World Improv Network. Check out our videos. Leave some likes. Subscribe to the channel. We're on iTunes. We have a podcast. Also on Google Play, the World Improv Network. Download, subscribe, leave us some reviews, and you can always check us out live every Sunday night, 8 p.m. on AM 1340 Mile High Sports Radio and KDCO 104.7.
Thanks for listening to Win on Mile High Sports Radio. Don't forget to be a winner and interact with the cast by sending your suggestions or questions for each show segment throughout the week by hitting them up on Facebook at World Improv Network, on Twitter at World Improv Net, or by calling into the Mile High Sports Radio studio line on Sundays before or during the show. See you next week.